Dr. Greg Charlop here. I was just on TV on ABC News in Portland, and we were talking about healthy, sustainable ways of protecting your home and protecting your kids and your pets using non-toxic materials. And I just want to share some of these tips with you so you can make sure that your home is clean with clean air and is safe for your babies and your pets to be walking around. They're not breathing in toxic or dangerous fumes. So I want to show you some tips about how you could make sure that your home is clean. So here are some of my favorite ones. Let me just move the camera down here. There you got a good view of my palm. And one of them is lemons. So I'm a big fan of lemons, and it turns out that lemons are great cleaners. And here's the deal. Rather than using some toxic spray that's tested on animals as artificial colors and has chemicals in there that just sort of stay and linger in your air, you use lemons. They smell great. They're great cleaners. And you could use them on a lot of different surfaces. For example, you can use them on many countertops. You can clean your sink with them. You throw them down the garbage disposal, and your garbage disposal will smell great. You can even use them to clean the microwave. And the way you use a lemon to clean the microwave is you squeeze a bunch of lemon juice in a cup. You mix it up with some water. You microwave it. You let it boil. Let it really steam up the microwave. And then once the microwave's all steamed up, here's the trick. Leave the door closed. Leave that good steam in there. Leave that lemon fresh scent in there. And let it sit on the wall of the microwave. What will happen then is the microwave will be wiped down, it's going to smell good, the germs will be killed, and it's a non-toxic way of freshening up your microwave. You could even throw lemons in the dishwasher. Believe it or not, what you do is you cut up some lemons, you put them in a cup, put it on the top shelf. You can use your regular detergent if you want to, that's no problem. Fire up the dishwasher with the lemons inside, and then when you're done, you open it up, you'll be surprised. Your dishes are going to smell great. They'll be lemony fresh and sparkly. Now, another thing you can clean with is vinegar. Now, yes, it doesn't smell quite as good as lemons, I'll admit, but vinegar is a great cleaner. You could use it to clean floors and surfaces. It's great for cleaning bathrooms. It doesn't have toxic chemicals. It kills germs. Now, I'll tell you, I'm a physician. I take care of kids, sick kids in the hospital. And how do you think the hospital typically cleans the floor? And they clean surfaces? They use vinegar. And you know, it's funny, you walk down the hall and you say, oh, it smells like vinegar. Well, you know that it's fresh and it's clean. Now, if you're not a big fan of using vinegar all over your house, or if you don't have or don't like using lemons, there are off-the-shelf solutions. Here's one that I like, Mrs. Meyer's Green Day. Great, it's a great product. Not tested on animals. It doesn't have phthalates or parabens. It doesn't have artificial colors, so Meyer's Green Day is a good one. There's other excellent choices that you could use if you want to clean off the shelf, like Method or Seventh Generation. Now, I want to move on to another sort of fun topic, which is indoor plants. You can see here, I love plants. I've got a bunch of them here. I even try to get the kids into gardening outside. We go outside and we plant plants, and it's fun to see how they grow and see if we can grow some herbs and some flowers. But plants are great indoors as well. It turns out that plants are like living air filters. And what they do is they suck out the contaminants and the nasty stuff in your air. They pull it right into the leaves and into the plant, so you breathe fresher, cleaner, more pure air. They're also good for the mood, and unbelievably, there's research that found that when older people have to care for plants in hospice or hospital settings, they actually live longer and they're healthier and they feel better. And humans and nature were meant to go together. Now, there's two other things I want to talk about that I think are important for the home. One of them is the danger of mold. So here's an example, and you probably didn't know you could do this, but you can. You can get an at-home mold test. This is a mold test kit. I don't necessarily recommend this brand, but it's a good one. It's reputable. I got this one from Home Depot. And what you do is you use in your house, you sample the part of the house you're worried about, maybe an area that has a lot of water or that has sort of a black buildup on the walls or the floors. You send it into the lab. They give you all the stuff you need to do this, and then you'll get a full report to see whether your house has mold in it. If it does, you want to know that, because the mold can cause allergies and sinus problems. It can cause asthma, and it can even increase your risk of cancer. So if your house has mold, you really want to find out, and the first thing to do is to know. Now, the next thing and the last thing I'm going to talk about, it's not a cleaner, but it's important for your health and for your home environment, are light bulbs. Now, I've got a lot of light on now. I mean, I'm doing this video, so we've got a lot of light. But normally, I'm not a big fan of having a lot of artificial light, especially later in the day, as it gets towards evening, as it gets towards bedtime. And the reason is we have a circadian rhythm. Our brain's got a clock in it. And when we are exposing our eyes to bright light late at night, it throws off our clock. It messes up our sleep. It causes us not to sleep properly. So what you do is you try to minimize the amount of artificial light you have at night. And one way to do that is you use as dim a light as possible. This bulb is only 40 watts, so it's pretty dim. And this one is actually kind of fun. It's colored. It's an orange bulb. But you could also use, they're called soft white bulbs. Red is a good color, or yellow. And what'll happen is those things, they don't stimulate your brain as much. They don't wake you up as much as night. So what I recommend doing is you install these bulbs in areas maybe like your bathroom or your hallway or places like that where you go at night. And that way, when you need to turn on the light at night, you're not blowing yourself away with bright light. Now, I have a whole bunch of tips about this in my upcoming book, Dr. Greg's Green Home Makeover. And you could order Dr. Greg's Green Home Makeover, the Kindle version, right now from Amazon. I'll post the link in the comments section below. But we'll talk about ways that you can make your home safe, environmentally friendly, sustainable, and also better for your kids and your pets. So Dr. Greg here, thanks for watching, and we'll have more sustainable stuff coming up soon.